In today's globalized world, partnerships and alliances have become essential for businesses, organizations, and governments to achieve their goals. But how can you develop and manage these partnerships effectively? That's where our course comes in. Through a series of comprehensive topics, we'll teach you the skills and strategies needed to create and manage successful partnerships and alliances. Whether you're looking to expand into new markets, increase competitiveness, or improve innovation, this course will provide you with the knowledge and tools to do so. From establishing clear goals to managing risk and adapting to changing circumstances, we'll cover all the important aspects of partnership and alliance management. We'll also explore the challenges that may arise, such as cultural differences and intellectual property rights, and provide you with strategies for overcoming them. By the end of this course, you'll have a solid understanding of how to develop and manage partnerships and alliances that benefit all parties involved. So, are you ready to take your business to the next level through effective partnership and alliance management? Enroll in our course today and start your journey toward success. Number 1, developing and managing partnerships and alliances is critical for the success of businesses, organizations, and governments in today's interconnected world. In today's interconnected world, businesses, organizations, and governments need to develop and manage partnerships and alliances to achieve success. It's not enough to rely solely on internal resources and capabilities, especially when competing in a global marketplace. The ability to work with others, share resources and knowledge, and collaborate on new ideas is crucial for staying competitive and achieving long-term success. Developing partnerships and alliances can take many forms, from joint ventures and strategic alliances to mergers and acquisitions and collaborative networks. Regardless of the type, the key to success is establishing clear goals and objectives, building trust and communication, and aligning interests and incentives. Effective partnership and alliance management requires strong leadership, open communication, and a willingness to compromise and adapt to changing circumstances. However, managing partnerships and alliances is not without its challenges. Cultural differences can pose obstacles to effective communication and collaboration, and intellectual property rights, data sharing, and confidentiality must be carefully managed. Additionally, risk management is critical to ensure that potential risks are identified and mitigated. But the benefits of successful partnerships and alliances are numerous. They can lead to increased competitiveness, access to new markets, and improved innovation and product development. By working together, businesses, organizations, and governments can leverage each other's strengths and expertise to achieve common goals. In conclusion, developing and managing partnerships and alliances is critical in today's interconnected world. It requires strong leadership, communication, and a long-term perspective. By working together, businesses, organizations, and governments can achieve greater success than they could alone. So, let's build strong partnerships and alliances to create a better future for all. Number 2, partnerships and alliances can take many forms, such as joint ventures, strategic alliances, mergers and acquisitions, and collaborative networks. Partnerships and alliances are a powerful way for businesses, organizations, and governments to work together towards common goals. The great thing about partnerships and alliances is that they can take many different forms, depending on the needs and goals of the parties involved. One form of partnership is a joint venture, where two or more parties come together to create a new entity with shared ownership, management, and profits. This is a popular option when the parties have complementary skills or resources that can be combined for mutual benefit. Another type of partnership is a strategic alliance, where two or more parties agree to work together towards a common goal while remaining separate entities. This can be a good option when the parties have complementary strengths that can be leveraged for a specific project or initiative. Mergers and acquisitions are another form of partnership, where one company buys or merges with another to form a new entity. This can be a good option when the parties are looking to combine their resources and expertise to create a stronger, more competitive entity. Finally, Collaborative networks are partnerships where multiple organizations come together to share resources, knowledge, and expertise to achieve a common goal. This can be a good option when the parties have shared interests and values, but may not have the resources or expertise to achieve their goals alone. Regardless of the type of partnership, the key to success is clear communication, shared goals and objectives, and a commitment to working together towards mutual benefit. By leveraging the strengths of each partner, partnerships and alliances can create greater value than each partner could achieve alone. Number 3, the key to successful partnerships and alliances is to establish clear goals and objectives, build trust and communication, and align interests and incentives. When it comes to developing successful partnerships and alliances, there are several key factors that can make all the difference. Clear goals and objectives, trust and communication, and aligned interests and incentives are all essential components of a successful partnership. Clear goals and objectives are important because they provide a roadmap for the partnership. Both parties should have a clear understanding of what they hope to achieve through the partnership, and how they plan to get there. This can help avoid misunderstandings and ensure that both parties are working towards the same end goal. Trust and communication are also critical to a successful partnership. Without trust, it can be difficult to build a productive working relationship. Effective communication is essential for building trust and ensuring that both parties are on the same page. Finally, aligned interests and incentives are important for ensuring that both parties are invested in the success of the partnership. When both parties benefit from the partnership, they are more likely to work together towards common goals. By focusing on these key factors, businesses, organizations, and governments can create successful partnerships and alliances that can help them achieve their goals. It's important to keep in mind that partnerships and alliances are not one-size-fits-all solutions. Each partnership should be tailored to the specific needs and goals of the parties involved. With the right approach and mindset, however, partnerships and alliances can be powerful tools for achieving success in today's interconnected world. Number 4, effective partnership and alliance management requires strong leadership, open communication, and a willingness to compromise and adapt to changing circumstances. Developing successful partnerships and alliances is just the first step towards achieving common goals. Effective partnership and alliance management is critical to maintaining a productive and mutually beneficial relationship between the parties involved. Strong leadership is essential for effective partnership and alliance management. Leaders must be able to communicate clearly, set priorities, and make tough decisions when necessary. They must also be able to foster a culture of collaboration and teamwork among the partners. Open communication is another important factor in partnership and alliance management. Regular communication between the partners can help identify and address issues before they become major problems. Communication should be transparent, honest, and respectful, and should take into account the cultural differences between the partners. A willingness to compromise and adapt to changing circumstances is also important for effective partnership and alliance management. The partners should be flexible and open-minded, willing to adjust their strategies and plans as needed to achieve the desired outcomes. Finally, effective partnership and alliance management requires a long-term perspective. Partners should be focused on building a strong and lasting relationship, rather than short-term gains. This requires a commitment to mutual benefit and a willingness to invest time and resources in the partnership. In conclusion, effective partnership and alliance management requires strong leadership, open communication, a willingness to compromise and adapt, and a long-term perspective. By focusing on these factors, businesses, organizations, and governments can create successful partnerships and alliances that can help them achieve their goals and stay competitive in today's interconnected world. Number 5, cultural differences can pose challenges to partnership and alliance management, and it's important to be aware of and respect these differences. As organizations expand and seek partnerships with companies from different parts of the world, cultural differences can pose significant challenges to effective partnership and alliance management. It's important to be aware of and respect these differences in order to build successful relationships with partners from diverse backgrounds. Cultural differences can manifest in a number of ways, including communication styles, business practices, and attitudes towards authority and hierarchy. For example, in some cultures, direct and assertive communication is valued, while in others, indirect and subtle communication is preferred. Understanding these differences can help partners navigate potential misunderstandings and conflicts. Respecting cultural differences also means being aware of the power dynamics that may exist between partners. Some cultures place a strong emphasis on hierarchy and deference to authority figures, while others prioritize egalitarianism and collaboration. Partnerships can be strengthened by acknowledging and addressing these power dynamics in a respectful and constructive manner. To overcome cultural differences, partners should establish clear communication channels and be willing to listen to each other's perspectives. They should also be open to compromise and finding common ground that respects the cultural norms of both parties. Cultural sensitivity training and cross-cultural education can also help partners better understand and navigate cultural differences. In conclusion, cultural differences can pose challenges to partnership and alliance management, but with awareness and respect, partners can build successful and productive relationships across cultural divides. By prioritizing communication, collaboration, and cultural sensitivity, partners can overcome differences and work together towards shared goals. Number 6, intellectual property rights, data sharing, and confidentiality are important issues to consider when developing and managing partnerships and alliances. Developing partnerships and alliances requires a significant amount of collaboration and trust between the parties involved. However, there are several important legal and ethical issues that need to be addressed to ensure the success and protection of the partnership. Intellectual property rights, data sharing, and confidentiality are three critical issues that must be carefully considered when developing and managing partnerships and alliances. Intellectual property rights refer to the legal ownership and protection of patents, trademarks, copyrights, and other forms of creative and innovative works. It's important for partners to have a clear understanding of each other's intellectual property rights and to establish a framework for the use and protection of these rights within the partnership. Data sharing is another crucial issue to consider. Partnerships often involve the sharing of confidential information and data, which must be done in a secure and ethical manner. Establishing clear protocols for data sharing and confidentiality can help protect sensitive information and prevent breaches. Confidentiality is closely related to data sharing and is essential for maintaining trust between partners. Partners should establish clear guidelines and policies for the handling and protection of confidential information, including the use of non-disclosure agreements and secure communication channels. In conclusion, intellectual property rights, data sharing, and confidentiality are important issues to consider when developing and managing partnerships and alliances. By establishing clear guidelines and protocols for the use and protection of intellectual property, data sharing, and confidentiality, partners can build a strong and trustworthy relationship that benefits all parties involved. These issues must be addressed at the outset of the partnership to ensure that all parties understand their rights and responsibilities, and to minimize potential conflicts or legal disputes in the future. Number 7, risk management is also critical to successful partnership and alliance management, and strategies should be in place to identify and mitigate potential risks. Developing partnerships and alliances can bring many benefits to businesses, organizations, and governments. However, it also comes with inherent risks that need to be managed effectively. Risk management is critical to the success of partnerships and alliances, and strategies should be in place to identify and mitigate potential risks. Partnerships and alliances can expose organizations to a range of risks, such as financial, legal, reputational, and operational risks. These risks can arise from factors such as differences in culture and values, misunderstandings or miscommunication, intellectual property disputes, or changes in the business or political landscape. To manage these risks, partners should establish clear risk management strategies and protocols. This includes identifying potential risks, assessing their likelihood and impact, and developing plans to mitigate or avoid them. Communication and transparency are also key, with partners being open and honest about potential risks and working together to address them. Effective risk management also requires ongoing monitoring and evaluation of the partnership or alliance. Partners should regularly review their risk management strategies and protocols to ensure that they remain relevant and effective, and adjust them as needed based on changing circumstances. In conclusion, risk management is critical to the success of partnerships and alliances. By identifying potential risks and developing clear strategies to mitigate or avoid them, partners can build a strong and trustworthy relationship that benefits all parties involved. Effective risk management requires ongoing communication, transparency, and evaluation to ensure that the partnership or alliance remains strong and resilient in the face of potential challenges. Number 8. Effective partnerships and alliances can lead to increased competitiveness, access to new markets, and improved innovation and product development. In today's fast-paced and interconnected business environment, developing successful partnerships and alliances can be a game-changer for organizations. Effective partnerships and alliances can lead to a range of benefits, including increased competitiveness, access to new markets, and improved innovation and product development. By forming strategic partnerships and alliances, organizations can combine their strengths and resources to achieve common goals. This can lead to improved competitiveness, as partners are able to leverage each other's expertise and capabilities to better meet the needs of their customers and stakeholders. Partnerships and alliances also provide opportunities for organizations to access new markets and customers. This can be particularly beneficial for organizations looking to expand into new regions or industries, as partners can provide valuable insights and connections to help navigate these new markets. In addition, partnerships and alliances can foster innovation and product development. By working together, partners can share ideas and best practices, and collaborate on the development of new products and services. This can lead to more innovative and impactful solutions that meet the evolving needs of customers and stakeholders. In conclusion, effective partnerships and alliances can bring significant benefits to businesses, organizations, and governments. By combining strengths and resources, organizations can improve their competitiveness, access new markets, and foster innovation and product development. As such, it's important for organizations to prioritize the development and management of partnerships and alliances, and to establish clear goals, communication, and risk management strategies to ensure their success. Number 9. Partnership and alliance management should be an ongoing process, and regular evaluation and monitoring should be conducted to ensure that goals and objectives are being met. Developing and managing partnerships and alliances is not a one-time event, but rather an ongoing process that requires regular evaluation and monitoring. To ensure the success of partnerships and alliances, it's important to continually assess their effectiveness and make adjustments as necessary. Regular evaluation and monitoring can help partners identify areas for improvement and opportunities for growth. By reviewing progress against established goals and objectives, partners can determine whether they are on track to achieve their desired outcomes. This can help them identify potential challenges or roadblocks and take corrective action to keep the partnership on course. In addition, ongoing communication is critical to effective partnership and alliance management. Regular check-ins and updates can help partners stay aligned and informed, and can provide opportunities to address any issues or concerns that may arise. This can help build trust and foster a collaborative culture, which is essential to the success of any partnership or alliance. Ultimately, effective partnership and alliance management requires a long-term view and a commitment to continuous improvement. By prioritizing ongoing evaluation and monitoring, partners can ensure that they are meeting their goals and objectives, and that their partnership is delivering the intended benefits. This can help partners build a strong and enduring relationship that can withstand the challenges and uncertainties of the business environment. Number 10. Finally, successful partnership and alliance management requires a long-term perspective, patience, and a commitment to building strong relationships over time. Developing and managing successful partnerships and alliances requires more than just a business transaction. It takes a long-term perspective, patience, and a commitment to building strong relationships over time. While partnerships and alliances can offer significant benefits, they can also be challenging and require a significant investment of time, resources, and effort. To build strong partnerships and alliances, it's essential to prioritize relationship building from the outset. This means taking the time to get to know your partners, understanding their goals and objectives, and working collaboratively to identify areas of mutual benefit. It also means being patient and recognizing that partnerships and alliances take time to develop and grow. Building strong relationships requires ongoing communication and a willingness to listen and adapt to the needs of your partners. It's important to be open and transparent, and to work collaboratively to identify solutions to challenges and roadblocks that may arise. This can help build trust and foster a culture of collaboration and mutual respect, which is essential to the success of any partnership or alliance. In addition, successful partnership and alliance management requires a long-term perspective. Partnerships and alliances are not short-term solutions, but rather long-term investments that require ongoing attention and support. It's important to be patient and committed to the process, and to work collaboratively with your partners to build a strong and enduring relationship that can withstand the challenges and uncertainties of the business environment. In conclusion, successful partnership and alliance management requires a commitment to relationship building, ongoing communication, and a long-term perspective. By prioritizing these factors, partners can build strong and enduring relationships that deliver significant benefits over time.